What's up, everybody? Welcome to Swanky Star Wars. Today we are going to be counting down the top 5 cameos to watch for in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, starting with number 5. At number 5, we have Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm not going to spoil anything from the first 2 episodes if you haven't seen it yet. We know that one of the last things that Yoda says to Obi-Wan at the end of the prequels is that I have some training for you to do with your old master. If you guys don't know about a lot of the lore behind Qui-Gon Jinn, he has sort of pioneered the way to get to the afterlife in the Force. We're not sure if Qui-Gon fully mastered becoming an entire present Force ghost, but we know at least his voice is there. If you've watched the Star Wars Clone Wars show, you know that Yoda has also sort of followed this training. So we know that in between the prequels and the original trilogy, Obi-Wan received some sort of training from Qui-Gon Jinn so that he could then become a Force ghost. We are almost definitely going to see a cameo from Liam Neeson, whether it's his voice or his physical present body as a Force ghost in the Kenobi show at some point, so be watching for that. The number 4 cameo that we want to see and we'll be watching for in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show is Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano is, in my opinion, one of the best character arcs in Star Wars. Her story throughout the Clone Wars has been incredible. We loved finally getting to see her in live action in The Mandalorian, and we know that she is running around somewhere during this timeline that the Obi-Wan show is taking place. And I think me, along with so many fans, would get so pumped to see a conversation between Ahsoka and Obi-Wan about Anakin being alive, especially in live action. I think that would be so cool. The possibility is definitely there, and it will build more hype for the Ahsoka show that we know is coming out soon. I want to make sure I let everybody know that, of course, this list is completely subjective. Let me know in the comments who you really want to see in the Kenobi show, and that's going to bring us to number 3 on the list. The number 3 cameo we have to watch for is Temuera Morrison as Captain Rex. We're also going to be looking for him to play any sort of clone trooper, where you know he's back and active as an actor with Star Wars and Disney, and so I think it would be really cool. We know that Captain Rex has survived and is running around during this time frame. We've seen it some in the Bad Batch. We know from Rebels that he's still out there. I think it would be really, really cool to see Temuera Morrison play like an old Captain Rex. Maybe see him interact with Obi-Wan in live action would be so, so cool. And that's going to bring me to number 2 on the list. Before I jump into number 2, I want to let you guys know we are doing a giveaway. This is going to seem kind of random, but we're giving away this Star Wars disc golf disc. I run a couple other channels, one of them being a disc golf channel. So if you're coming over from the disc golf channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. All you have to do to enter the giveaway to win this really cool Star Wars disc golf disc is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. Let me know who you would like to see, what cameo you're going to be watching for in the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi episodes. I'm then going to pick a random comment at the end of the week and get in touch with you. But yeah, good luck. Going into number 2 on the list. Number 2 on the list for me is going to be Cal Kestis. For those of you who don't know, Cal Kestis is from Jedi Fallen Order. He's played by Cameron Monaghan. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his last name, but they used a lot of his likeness in the actual character, and so he could very easily play a live-action Cal Kestis. A lot of fans have been dying to see him on the live-action screen and interacting with the other Star Wars characters we know and love. We know that he is also going to be present during this timeline. A part of Jedi Fallen Order is showing Cal Kestis go through Order 66, and we know that this is 10 years later, so he is actually probably pushing 20 years old, and they've been dropping little hints throughout a bunch of different Star Wars things. They've shown a BD droid in the live action. They've talked about some of the planets that have been interacted with in the Fallen Order game, and this again would, I think, be a great idea for Star Wars because it would build hype for the upcoming Jedi Survivor video game that is also going to be featuring Cameron Monaghan as Cal Kestis again. I think this would just be an overall awesome cameo to see and good for both the fans and for Star Wars in general. So keep an eye out for Cameron Monaghan playing Cal Kestis. And the number 1 the number 1 cameo that I think we all absolutely want to see is Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now this is of course a huge stretch and is probably not going to happen. I do believe there's so much room for it to actually happen within the continuity of the Star Wars universe. We know there's so many different fan theories and fictions, namely Star Wars theories. Just incredible Amethyst Blade sort of teaser for his next Vader episode was such an incredible animation, and I think got so many people pumped for the idea that like Mace Windu could be alive. He easily could have survived the fall. That happened in episode 3, and I think if we were to see, we're not going to, I don't want to get our hopes up, but I would absolutely freak out if Mace Windu was reprised by Samuel L. Jackson in Kenobi, I think that would be really cool. That's the number 1 cameo I think we're watching for. Again, to enter the giveaway, be sure to comment down below. Let me know who you are watching for in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. We're going to be uploading videos on this channel every single week now, especially going to be following the Kenobi series very tightly and all of the new shows coming out. So be sure to subscribe. We will see you in the next one. Stay swanky.